This over to Joy.
Hi, everyone. Oops, sorry. Technical difficulty. I just want to kind of give you a brief overview of autoimmune disease and what autoimmune disease is. There are a record number of people suffering from autoimmune disease in our country to date. And it is a disease in which the body's immune system attacks healthy cells in different ways. Some of the autoimmune diseases that happens with are MS, celiac disease, vitiligo, Guillain-Barré syndrome, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, IBS, and we have a lot of people that are suffering from these things. Next slide, please. Thank you. This is picture of a lady that used patches. She had Bell's palsy, and it helped her with her recovery of that. There's a couple of people here that have had psoriasis, and as you can see, after some time, they were able to clear up their body. This lady here had Guillain-Barré syndrome. You can see the remarkable difference with her in the last picture.
And I think it was 5 weeks for her.
5 weeks?
I believe I heard her, gosh, it's been almost 2 years since I heard that one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5 weeks.
Here's somebody that had vitiligo. He actually, I think this is actually the same person. It doesn't even look like the same person.
It is.
But from this top left corner to this bottom right corner, it completely transformed him. And this is somebody who had skin cancer. And this is what happened after a couple months of wearing the patches. It helped clear up the sores that he had on his face and resolve his cancer issues. A lot of people believe that health issues in our body are genetic and we can't do anything about them. That is not true. Yes, there are things that we have genetic predispositions to, and we are finding out more and more in our study of epigenetics that we carry trauma and other things layered on our DNA 14 generations back. And with genetics, sometimes, you know, there's different precursors to brain health issues, like ones that cause memory issues, heart issues, kidney issues, gut issues. I can't name the names of things because I'm trying to stay in compliance, but we do have control over changing and turning off those doorways of our epigenetics that have been opened. Some of that is possible with resetting your genes to a younger, healthier state. So diseases linked to a glutathione deficiency. There's a lot of different autoimmune diseases listed here. There's arthritis, there is multiple sclerosis, there is lupus, there's cystic fibrosis, multiple different types of autoimmune diseases. And this is just something that we found off the internet that, you know, glutathione has been linked to, deficiency has been linked to these diseases. And a deficiency, what glutathione does in the body is it actually helps to take the toxins, grab onto them, and flush them out of our system. And so with our environment today and with all the toxins that we're exposed to, we definitely need to have our glutathione up, levels up to where our body can take care of everything that it needs to. If our body is not able to actually take those toxins out, our brain and body are amazing things that heal themselves. And they also will encapsulate the toxins in fat. And your fat is protection. So it will save your toxins in the fat so that it doesn't go around the body and cause more havoc. So people who have problems with excess weight, I tell them, love your fat, it's protecting you. And then detox, heal your trauma, and allow your body to release that. So anyway, let's talk a minute about inflammation. We'll come back to toxicity in a minute, but let's talk briefly about inflammation. Inflammation is something that is intended for the body for short term. So like when we have an injury, we have inflammation, and then it tells the body that where the repair is needed. And then the repair cells can come in and go to work on that inflammation. Now, what's happened is we have, as a society, chronic inflammation throughout our body, and people who suffer from autoimmune disease have a lot of inflammation, and it causes a lot of amount of pain. So it is a stressor on the body, and we need to figure out by different things how to lower our inflammation, and how to get to the root cause of why we have it. Another thing as well is, with detoxification, a lot of the times it'll come out in our skin, and our skin will break out. Anyway, so we need to do some things to help detox our body, help our body have less inflammation. Some inflammatory foods in our diets are corn, fried foods, whey, dairy, meat, and sugars. They are in a lot of our processed foods, whether we think they are or not. Sugar is hidden in almost everything that's processed, along with different corn products and dairy products. So anyway, just being aware of what we're putting in our body can help lower our inflammation. Next. This is a slide about the Aeon patch that we have. That is an anti-inflammatory. It actually helps lower the inflammation in your body by a peptide that it signals the body to produce. And these pictures, these top two slides right here, are somebody's inflammation in their body before they actually put an Aeon patch on. You can see the red and the orange, that's highly inflamed. This is a thermography, picture of thermography. And then 5 minutes later, you can see how much lower the inflammation is the body once they put the Aeon patch on. Next slide, please. So let's go back to toxins for a few minutes. We have so many toxins that we're exposed to nowadays, and our cells are not able to detox all of the toxins. So our bodies are amazing things. They will go and work, but they're working in distress a lot of the times because we have so many things that we're doing to our body. We're not feeding it properly. We're not detoxing it or giving it the tools that it needs a lot of times. And those toxins can build up, and then it gets stored in your stomach or the rest of your body in the form of fat. They can damage your organ function. It can give you low energy, have a difficult time with your mitochondrial function. And so your body is not able to function the way that it should and is intended to. And it can be a leading thing for autoimmune disease. Next slide, please. Some different signs that you have toxins building up in your body. One of the things is, like we talked about earlier, skin problems. When you have breakouts or different things, you can have insomnia where you can't sleep because you've got toxins running around in your body and they won't let you sleep, brain fog, headaches, super tiredness, extra weight. Let's talk a minute about how our body detoxes normally. When our body is functioning properly, we've got three chimneys. We have our excretory and urinary system, and that's how we normally think of getting rid of toxins. And when those functions are not able to keep up, we have our respiratory chimney, and that's, coughing and phlegm and, trying to get things out that way, and snot, blowing out the toxins. And then our third chimney is our skin. So whenever you have skin issues, as far as like acne or other skin problems with rashes, it is a sign that your body is not able to function properly. Your liver and your kidneys are not able to do their job enough, and you have an overabundance of toxins in your body. Okay, so let's talk about what GHK copper peptide does. So one of the patches, the X39 patch, actually signals the body to produce GHK copper peptide. GHK copper peptide, Dr. Lauren Picard studied it for a multitude of years and found out that it elevates your body's stem cell projection and can help the healing process with pluripotent stem cells to regenerate and repair the body. He also found a plethora of other things that GHK copper peptide is fantastic at. So it is doing a multitude of things in your body when you're wearing X39. And anyway, so some people respond really quickly. I responded really quickly. I had a traumatic brain injury. I was not able to drive. I was not able to look at electronics bigger than my phone. And I wasn't able to work for over 5 years. And Tracy gave me some patches. They look like Band-Aids. I was a skeptic, and took her 6 weeks to have me try them. And I actually had done all kinds of modalities. I'd gone as clean and healthy as I possibly could. I had done a lot of detoxes. I was on supplements. I was eating organic. I was making my own cleaners. I had gone chemical free as much as possible. And so as soon as I put a patch on, I felt that tingling, and I had a pain level of 7 and a terrible sensory hangover. And 45 minutes later, my pain level was down to a 3. And then I was able to go do all kinds of things without any sensory overwhelm or hangover. So, and it fixed and helped my body repair itself from the traumatic brain injury. So now I'm able to be fully functional and do everything again. So some things can preclude a body from responding as quickly as mine did. If you have excess toxic load from chemicals, environment, food, if you have those precursors of epigenetics turned on, you have a genetic predisposition and you've got to close that switch, then, it's going to take a little bit longer for your body to actually start repairing and regenerating, because it's just trying to take care of all the excess stuff in your body so that it can actually get down to work. So age, the recommendation is that for every decade of life, you wear the patches for 1 month so that you can actually get to the reparative and regenerative stage. So you wear the patches and they're working on, waking up and taking those stem cells out of hibernation. Can you go back, please?
We're getting a little bit long on time, so
Yeah.
you got a couple more minutes.
Okay, and then we've talked about diet, how diet can play a role. Stress can have an impact, EMF exposure, and then we've also talked about inflammation. Next. So if you haven't noticed anything, I have this story where I was at a patching party of a friend's, and I was talking to somebody, and they told me they hadn't had any success with wearing the patches, and they've been wearing the patches for 9 months. And a friend of ours came over and they said, well, but weren't you able to stop your blood pressure medicine the first month? And they're like, oh yeah. So a lot of times we as humans, we forget what is happening in our bodies and what has actually been repaired if we're not paying attention, or we just, you know, are living life and don't realize, like Tracy with her her foot issue that she had. And so that's why we ask that you fill out the health tracker and then write any medications or ailments that you have on it as well. So then you can actually come back and look and see later, you know, what the difference is. So there's a bunch of other things, as you can see, that can preclude your patches from working as quickly. So it's good to, you know, make sure that you also are keeping track of, you know, your blood work. Is it getting better? Is different things, you know, do you have your reduction in pain? Are you happier? Are you able to do more? Different things. Next slide, please. Just more information on getting the results that you want from your patches. If you are detoxing too fast, all of the patches are somewhat detoxing. If you're detoxing too fast, you can get something called Herxheimer syndrome, where there's excess toxins running around in your body that haven't been able to be expelled because your body's not able to keep up. We just recommend to people that have that to back off how long they're using the patches, and or you know, if they're using more than one, like more than the X39 and the Aeon, then to back off some of those. And that's why we you know, want you to start with X39 and Aeon, and then go on to other things. And glutathione can be one of those that are majorly detoxing. So the body will find balance and homeostasis, and it wants to have that. It wants to heal itself and to go back to how it was intended to function. And with the patches, we just can give it a little bit more, you know, assistance in the signals telling the body what to do again, since with our environment that we have nowadays, it gets a little confusing. Next slide. And that will be it. So we have figured out what we want to be when we get older, and we want to be younger. And I'm reverse aging. I am younger now than I was 2 years ago when I first started wearing the patches. And I'm so extremely grateful to my friend Tracy for not giving up on me and sharing the patches. Thank you.
Well, good job, Joy. Thank you so much. So hopefully you found this of interest and maybe you learned a thing or two. And we apologize if some of this is redundancy for some of you who've heard this before, but the body is really pretty amazing what it can do when you give it the right tools. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. And then if any